Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, of course it's cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, of course it's cold, just let me be blunt. My speech in the morning, nothing but grunts. With no coffee, that's as dangerous. On a scale from 1 to 10, I rank it that girl from Stranger Things. And if you get what I'm saying, my attitude be mad flagrant like I'm Draymond. But you ain't get the picture, BFP. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you, GNC. It's like, yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind. It's like some magic's floating all in the air. Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way. It's time for working and I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, of course it's cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, of course it's cold, start fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee bean. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving no hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a Ric Flair, I'll say he ain't got nothing on it. When that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, of course it's cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, of course it's cold, third verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how you say, a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all.
Good morning, all of you beautiful nerds from around the world, and welcome to the morning stream here on the Den of Nerds Live, the very best way to start your nerdy day on today's show. It's a Marvel Monday, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got some Marvel things to talk about. Rumors, reports, leaks, and speculation about Thanos himself returning to the MCU. I want to break that down. I want to talk about that. Also, Giancarlo Esposito, one of the hottest actors in Hollywood right now, said online that he believes Marvel is the likely next stop for him. We're going to get into that. I want to talk about that. There's also some talk online about the Eternals, about how the Eternals trailer must be coming soon. And then, of course, Sunday, just yesterday, we officially know that Marvel Studios will not be at Comic-Con at home at all. Now, we sort of knew that before. Now, it's official as a whistle. No Feige, no Marvel at Comic-Con at home. What? We're going to break it down. But before we get into all of that, let's say what's up to the beautiful people. Nerdvengers are assembled. Lots of awesome people. Bill M. first in the building. What's up, Bill? Good morning to you. David Nations. Jamie Williams is here. Trinity's here checking out some of the new emotes. Boss is here. Writes reviews. Josh Knight 1223. Jennifer Cook. Strongman Dan. Mike is here. Russell Hector. Star Wars Santa. Adam G. Mr. Deeds. Darth Clean. John Wick. Jim Black. Jonathan Velasquez. Stephen J. John Wick's here. Mike Porter's here. RDTV's here. Kyle Beck, Wandering Dog, Calvin, Coachella Coastal, William Bowden, Social Distance Warrior, Wayne White, Keith, Okay, sorry about all that. What's up, everybody? How you doing? If I missed your name, I apologize. What is up, Nerd Vengers? How we all doing? How you guys doing? Was it a good weekend? I missed you guys. You know, we had a good stream Friday, but then Marvel decided they didn't want to show that stream to anybody for like 2 days as we appealed the copyright stuff. So it was a little wild, and it just felt a little weird. There were comments coming in like, hey, where's the stream? Hey, we missed you. I felt disconnected from you guys, you know? Yeah, no, well-deserved break. Yeah, I took the weekend off from videos. Oh, man, was it pleasant. I had a great weekend. Thank you for asking. Thought about doing a video yesterday, and there's a bunch of crazy videos this week. I'll probably drop in that. I know I teased a big DC video. Probably going to drop it tomorrow for DC Tuesday. It's so big as far as news and so crazy that, honestly, it's not timely. I don't need to drop it today, you know, so I thought about doing it today. But why do I want some Raycon earbuds? Oh, I don't know, but that's an interesting company, little company. Maybe we will one day work with Raycon. You know what I mean? The Far Cry 6 trailer was awesome. Yeah, dude, Giancarlo Esposito. His stock is just really high right now as in nerddom and in pop culture in general, so it's really crazy. But anyways, guys, I know, right? R.I.P. Kelly. Terrible. You know what? Pause the music, chat. Real quick show notes. Just want to get some stuff in front of you guys. The Nerd Vengers members. You guys have access to all your new emotes. Now, we are going to adjust some of these throughout the week. Some of them are hard to say, and we unfortunately had to remove one of them because YouTube is just weird. So, look, you got your dope emotes right now. Go to town, have fun. I also just want to remind everybody we're no longer doing Patreon, and the channel memberships on this channel are a big way to support this content. So we have a $5 a month tier, a $10 a month tier. If you have not joined the Nerd Vengers yet, please consider doing so. If you have some loot, it helps us out. We're 21 members away from 100 members, and man, that would be such a cool number to hit. I'd love to hit 100 members maybe by the end of the week. That would be amazing. We do exclusive member streams every Saturday and then every Sunday for the Nerdventure Prime tier members. And we're working on doing a lot of other cool stuff for members. So if you haven't done that, please check out the channel memberships. There's a way to join right next to the subscribe button. Seriously, Nerdvengers, it helps us out, okay? Also, this Wednesday, the Nerd Card Showdown returns. Things are heating up, ladies and gentlemen. There will be an absolutely epic matchup this Wednesday at 8 p.m., and we're going to start promoting that later today and throughout the week. Lots of really good stuff happening for the Den of Nerds. I'm really excited. But you know what? Let's get into the news, baby. It's the craziest news of the day. Oh, this news is crazy. Yes, indeed. This is coming from Jeremy Conrad over at MCU Cosmic, okay? So, let's read right from his report. I believe this hit on Friday. Yeah, so this hit Friday. So, I'm going to read right from it, and then we'll break down what it means, okay? By the way, can you guys hear the news music that's playing right now? Just the quality control thing where you're supposed to be able to hear the news music that's coming in here, and I don't hear it at all. Do you guys hear it at all? I don't know. Kind of weird. Anyway, let's read right from the article here. After being the overall big bad of the 23-movie Infinity Saga, it's sounding like Marvel Studios isn't completely done with the Mad Titan Thanos just yet, despite him dying twice in Avengers Endgame. That is interesting. He died twice in Endgame. That's crazy. A new rumor says we'll see him again in the future in some way. I learned tonight from one of my most reliable sources that Marvel Studios is beginning to talk about some way to have Thanos featured in the movie again, in a movie again in the future. It's not definitely happening. It's just something in the cards. But the big purple guy still looms large in their minds. There's no specific storyline or anything like that mentioned, so I have no idea how it'll work. But the time travel and the multiverse now a thing in the MCU, there are infinite possibilities as to how we could see Thanos again. even before we see his return, it's possible to see him talked about in a lot of the future. There are plans for characters very connected to Thanos, such as the Eternals and a member of the corner of the Marvel Universe. Another possibility is Nova, showing Thanos destroying Xandar as a part of Richard Rider's origin. That would be so cool. And with the shows and movies set after Avengers Endgame, the person who caused half the universe to vanish probably won't be forgotten that easily. That's very true. So, let's pull it back into the chat. Pull me back into the chat. Chat! What do you guys think? What do you guys think? So, first of all, obviously, pretty loose there. You know what I mean? Like, nothing really crazy going on. Jeremy's not giving us a lot. He did get reached out to by a source. The source told him, hey, man, they have plans for Thanos in the future. Seems chill to me. Seems like that would do it. I want to know what you guys think. Oh, Besman Lou UK coming in hot with the super chat. I don't see a message there, so maybe you didn't mean to put a message. Maybe you're just supporting. Either way, man, thank you so much. Thank you. That's Dosh for Josh. Hey, Dylan Skywalker, welcome to the Nerd Vengers, man. Josh Brolin seems really gamed. Sorry, I missed that. Oh boy, where are we at here? DC Monday, says the Godfather. Hey, we'll get you tomorrow, Godfather. I know you're eager for the DC content. Man, the chat just went all crazy on me there for a second. I was reading somebody's comment, but whatever happened to the Doctor Doom movie? All right, so I'll talk about the Doctor Doom movie a little bit here. The only Doctor Doom movie that was ever actually officially talked about, and I did cover this, it was like 2 or 3 years ago at this point, and I remember, man, I remember being in a crappy little apartment in downtown Philadelphia, and actually, I couldn't even record in the house because my roommates were being so loud, and I kept running out to my car and recording little videos as I was watching the news come in from Comic-Con. I was recording in my car and then coming back into my room and like editing it up. But anyways, Noah Hawley talked a little bit. It was briefly teased that Noah Hawley had been given a Doctor Doom movie pre-Fox purchase by Disney. So that movie got scrapped. You know what I mean? Like Feige took a look at it. He actually met with Hawley before the deal finalized, and then after the deal finalized, didn't happen, okay? But that's the only Doctor Doom movie that there was ever really being developed. There is a big rumor, also kind of started by Jeremy, about a very interesting Marvel story that they might do that does involve Doctor Doom and Magneto, but it's pretty much a rumor at this point, so we don't really know. Josh, I want to see Doctor Doom. Who's your favorite Marvel villain, and is it the same big bad you'd like to see in the MCU? Yeah, for sure. Doctor Doom's probably my favorite. Yo, what's up, Dave? You're a little latte? Hey, don't worry about it, my little latte friend. Yeah, I know he meant late. Chill out, everybody. Yeah, Doctor Doom's probably my favorite big bad dude. And I don't even necessarily think of him as that much of a villain. You know what I mean? So let's see here. Oh, yeah. Thanos, David Nations is right on here. Thanos comes back in Secret Wars as a different Earth Avenger. Oh, man, would that be cool, bro? Holy shit, that would be awesome. You know, the only thing that I could think of that would be cooler, and it really depends, but the only thing that here's something that would be cool. I want to get you guys' opinion on this. What if there was an alternate universe in the Marvel Cinematic Universe where Thanos becomes a herald of Galactus? Thanos as a herald of Galactus. Like, if in his mind, like, okay, so alternate reality, Thanos thinks to himself, hey, man, you know, the same kind of thing that Thanos is always on, like, you know, population control, blah, blah, blah. What if, in an alternate reality, Thanos believes that teaming up with Galactus, presenting himself to Galactus and saying, Galactus, I will be your herald, and let's destroy a bunch of these planets to keep things in balance, That shit would be dope, dude. Oh my God, that would be awesome. And then you could see that potentially, play out or whatever. I also think that it would be really cool if Thanos was, what's up, Landon? Good morning. Good morning to everybody, by the way. Oh my God, man. It's, honestly, not trying to be too lame or whatever, but it is just such a pleasure to hang out with you guys every morning. I love hanging out with a bunch of nerds and just talking nerd shit, man. So thank you guys. It's really awesome. Another one that would be cool, and I would really like this, if Thanos from another reality was recruited for the Cabal. Now, in order for this to work, we need the actual Cabal, which I believe is started by Norman Osborn. I believe. I'm not 100% on this, but I'm pretty sure it was Norman Osborn that starts the Cabal right around the same time as he's getting his hands into all these different pies that have to do with the U.S. government and things like that, okay? So, but we would need a multiverse-wide Cabal. So, it's really... no sappy moment, Josh. I hear you. Keep it clean. So it's really, a lot of this is dependent upon what will happen in Doctor Strange 2 Into the Multiverse of Madness, because there's so many rumors about this and we don't really know, right? Are we seeing alternate reality versions of the heroes we have? Are we seeing alternate reality versions of heroes we haven't even seen, villains we haven't even seen? What's going on there? Is Doctor Strange going to assemble a multiversal group of Avengers? And there is some evidence to suggest that this will happen. Number one, because in WandaVision, a couple of things that are seemingly created in WandaVision, and we literally mean created, like Wanda literally creates them out of the ether. The twins and Photon, right? And why am I blanking on who's gonna? It's the kid. It's the younger gal who was Carol's best friend. Carol's best friend has that kid in Captain Marvel. Somebody help me out in the chat, please, with this, because it's a Monday morning and my brain's not working. Why am I don't know why I'm blanking on her name. Anyway, she is apparently going to be actually Monica Rambeau. Yes, thank you. Photon. Maybe it's not Photon. It's not. What's the character that she is? Talking about Rambeau. Yeah. You guys are on it. Spectrum. Is that it? Okay. Yeah. Photon. Anyway, so she's going to be in WandaVision. And apparently the rumor is that from WandaVision, she will actually be brought into the MCU proper. Okay. So let's just think about what that means for a second. What that means is that she's coming in from an alternate reality. Now, it's a little bit different because Wanda might be creating a reality out of nothing. I highly doubt Wanda is going to an alternate reality and then taking it over. I think she's actually creating an alternate reality and then existing there. Okay? But we don't know. But what that implies is that there's going to be characters brought into 616, our mainstay Avengers or heroes, and they're from alternate realities. Are we grabbing anybody else from alternate realities? You know what I mean? Is that what we're doing? And if we do, that of course leaves the door open to grab alternate villains, right? And so are we getting another Thanos is the question. Now, I have zero problem with Thanos coming back. I'm a big Thanos guy. I love Thanos. However, I do think it's important you establish some other very credible villains, because you don't want it to seem like, oh, okay, so Thanos is just coming back again. Here's the thing. You don't want to Palpatine this, okay? Look, I'm a big Palpatine fanboy, okay? So, yes, that's why I like Rise of Skywalker more than the average bear. Yes, that's why I like Rey Palpatine more than almost anybody I know. I'm a huge Palpatine fanboy. I'm a fanboy, okay? However, bringing Palpatine back as the big villain at the end of the sequel trilogy, kind of whack. You know what I mean? Kind of whack. Because Snoke was kind of he didn't do it. You know, Kylo's not a villain. Snoke's barely a villain. And then you just bring back the Emperor. Kind of a bad look. You need to establish some other villains in like a big time way that really impact the MCU before you bring Thanos back. You bring Thanos back, and he's gonna outclass and upstage a lot of your villains automatically. Okay? Automatically. But I think you can do it tastefully. But it's like you really need to be careful about that. And you need to establish these other villains, and you need to establish the world as being really dangerous. You know what I mean? Dangerous. That Thanos so dangerous. Dangerous. Ooh, ooh. What was that, Chet? That wasn't good? Whatever. Hey, let's get into the theater, guys. We got some more stuff I want to talk about. Make your way into the theater. No pushing, no fighting. Come on into the Den of Nerds Theater. Everybody make your way in here. We're going to watch some stuff together. And then we'll get into Q&A, because I know there's probably a lot of cool stuff we can talk about. I got that. Hey, Josh, I got that footage, by the way. I don't know what footage you're referring to. Maybe some Snyder Cut footage of me. In which case, that's awesome, Lavis. But also, is everybody still interested in that? I mean, like, you know, we hyped everybody up for fucking After Dark. We needed to push it back. I don't know. Everybody in here? Everybody in here? Marvel Studios spoilers. One of my favorite subreddits. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Everybody in here? Are we good? Let me check on the kids. Make sure everybody's chill before we go any further. Are we good? Okay. Looks like everybody's good. Show me something, Josh. Oh, I'll show you something. All right. Cool. Everybody's good. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay, so Giancarlo Esposito, I think the Marvel world would be likely the next stop, or the next step for me. So let's check out the article from the Direct. Look, I think the Direct is decent. Lots of people's telling me the Direct is no good. When I spoke to Umberto, he was like, yeah, the Direct's no good. I was like ever? And he was like, yeah, like ever. And I was like, oh boy, that's kind of rough. But in my opinion, I think they're still pretty decent. You know what I mean? Especially in something like this, right? This is during a video interview. Longtime Hollywood icon Giancarlo Esposito spoke of how much he would love to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He gave this quote when asked if he has any kind of a dream role that he would like to tackle next. I want to work with those guys. I put it out there all the time. What they do is fantastic, but I want to do something enduring with them. I think the Marvel world would be likely the next step for me, and then I would step back into playing some characters who I think really did change the world with their actions. So cool, man. What a cool statement. What a cool statement. And you know, I mean, honestly, guys, like, it's funny because they're sort of some people still holding out in Hollywood with like the Martin Scorsese vibe. You know? Like, I'm too good for this shit. Those are theme parks. You know what I mean? It's like this kind of weird elitism out there. But Giancarlo Esposito strikes me as one of these dudes that like just gets it. This is the big stuff. Okay? And I love what he says here. I want to do something enduring with them. And then he'd like step back. So to me, I mean, first of all, let's get this out of the way. Does this imply that he is actually signed up to do something with Marvel Studios? I don't know how to answer that. It could. It could. I don't think you could say for sure. But here's something that's interesting. He says, I put it out there all the time. What they do is fantastic, and I want to do something enduring with him. Well, if he's putting it out there all the time, I mean, this is the first time I've heard about it. But if he's putting it out there all the time, it clearly does not correlate with him actually being in the MCU, as he has not been in the MCU. So probably just picking something cool out of an interview and saying like, hey, this is something he wants. However, the big difference here is that his stock is rising, ladies and gentlemen, like rising. Okay, so Giancarlo Esposito was a character on The Boys, and he was not a big character, but made a big impact. He will likely have a much bigger role in season 2. Okay, he's in the trailer. He's talking about Vought. It looks really cool. Loved him in the show. Barely in there, but loved him. That was a big thing for him. Now moving into season 2, his stock has risen. The Mandalorian. My man did the same kind of thing where he's not in the show a lot, but when he is in the show, he makes an incredible impact. And I want to check out something because he teased being possibly force sensitive, ladies and gentlemen. I might do a full video on that, and we'll don't worry, we'll get there in just a second, okay? But it's the same kind of thing with the Mandalorian. He made a big impact, and now he's going to be a big part of season 2, guys. A big part of season 2. Okay? He's in Far Cry 6. He's the main villain of Far Cry 6. The dude is making the rounds within the nerdy pop culture scene, and he's killing it. His stock is on the rise. When he says in this interview, I think that Marvel is likely the next step for me, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. And we'd be lucky to have him. He's an incredible talent. Now, let's get right into the questions. I hope everybody's spicy. I hope you've had your coffee. Look, let's just talk about it. Let's get right there. Is he going to be either Charles Xavier or Magneto? And by the way, we never talked about this as a group in a live stream. And so I would love to know what you guys think about doing Magneto and Charles Xavier, sort of race bending them. Okay? I want to know what you think about it. I want to know what you would think. Giancarlo Esposito is an incredible actor. He could absolutely bring it. I'm really interested in what kind of a role he could play. Let me just name off the top of my head several villains, because I think he plays villains really well. Several villains that I would like to see him play. And maybe some of these will surprise you. And let me pull up the chat because I want to see what you guys think. I want to hear what you think. Gus Firings are the best villains of all time. Yeah, dude. What about him as Doom? I actually think he would be great. Osborn? Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, good stuff. Okay, number 1, Norman Osborn. Absolutely, he could crush it as Norman Osborn. He would be a great Norman Osborn. So, yeah, he'd kill it. As Norman Osborn. Dr. Doom. I thought a lot about this. It wouldn't be like, he couldn't be like Moff Gideon and be Dr. Doom. He would have to change it up. His dialect would have to be different. His like the way he speaks would have to be different, right? Like he'd have to go a little, I think, a little lower in tone and a little more like Doom speaks a lot like Thor in some ways. You know what I mean? Like kind of old school, old English, those sort of things. So he'd have to change it up. But I do think he would absolutely crush it as Victor. I think he would be great as Victor. I think Giancarlo Esposito could literally be either Charles Xavier or Magneto. I'd prefer him as Magneto. I think he would be incredible as Magneto. But he literally has the chops to play either one. So, yeah, he could literally be either one. And those are sort of my big picks for him. You know what I mean? I think he would be great. He already has the Osborn hair. You know, aggressively, I was actually just thinking about this in my head. I'm wondering, have we ever seen Giancarlo Esposito with waves? Does the dude have waves? Because Norman Osborn, one of the only, like, white people ever to have great waves. You know what I mean? So, like, does Giancarlo actually, can he pull that up? No, I don't think he'd be, I don't think he could do a Kraven the Hunter. I mean, he could probably do it, but I don't like him as Kraven the Hunter. He'd make a great edgier Xavier, especially the Hickman version. Yeah, that's true. I can honestly see him as any of the villains listed. He would kill it. Yeah. He's got waves. Is there a picture of him online, like, with waves? Maybe we gotta look it up. Gavin Cooley says no to Magneto. Dude, Jeffrey Dean Morgan for Kraven? Hell yes. Super into that. Oh my God, Trev. Yes, he'd be a great Mr. Sinister. Holy shit. Nope. I'm changing my mind. Mr. Sinister. He's got to be Mr. Sinister. No, dude, guys, just forget. No, full stop. He's got to be Mr. Sinister. Gotta be. So, all right. So now we know. He's got to be Mr. Sinister. Full stop. Okay. Black Injustice instead of Concentration Camp Magneto. Yeah, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see how they do that. I'll just briefly say this, and we've done videos on it in the past. You could look up some of those videos if you want, like, my takes on it. Man, it's tough, guys. It's tough because obviously the Holocaust happened a long time ago. A long time ago. I still think that maybe it would be beneficial if he was connected to that. And by the way, there are like black Jews. Absolutely. Man, it would be really interesting to see how they went about that. I feel like maybe if he's connected to it, like maybe some of his relatives suffered through it, and he's a historian, and he's like fighting for justice as like a historian, as like a professor or something like that. I think that could be really cool. So they obviously have to adjust you got to adjust it. You know what I mean? You got to adjust it. Have him as a part of the Tuskegee experiment at some special side project. Well, the Tuskegee stuff is going to be handled in Falcon and the Winter Soldier with Cap and with that whole thing. So that's going to be handled over there. And the thing is, guys, like, look, you're going to need to get some stay on target emojis coming out really soon, because there's, like, I really don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but there are here's how I can say it. There are recent events going on in the world that have potentially highlighted a very strange connection and possible friction between the black struggle and the Jewish struggle. There's some really weird shit going on in the world right now with that exact thing. And Marvel might just want to, like, sidestep that. Like, that is some fucking rough territory to get into. You know what I mean? Reminds me of a certain Chappelle joke, if you guys like Dave Chappelle, that I've been thinking of. But yeah, that's a really rough thing to walk. And I do think, too, Marvel Studios is in an interesting spot because, I mean, they're getting called out right now, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Anthony Mackie kind of stepped up and said, like, hey, what about the representation behind the camera? The Russo brothers step up and say he's right. A lot of interesting looks at relationships with China and things going on with China. It is a crazy fucking time right now in the world. Absolutely crazy. So whatever Marvel does, they got to be really careful. And I do not envy them at all, because they have some weird tightropes to walk. So this is kind of cool. If you look at the comments here, they're talking about Norman Osborn. Yeah, I mean, I really do think he'd be great as Norman Osborn. So this one's kind of interesting here. Let's check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Daredevil's Vincent D'Onofrio comments on comments on Kingpin's potential MCU presence. Again, this is from the direct. I've been told they're no good, but who knows? Vincent D'Onofrio literally tweeting here. He's quote tweeting Screen Rant. Screen Rant says fans want Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin to return, but if he does, it'll ruin a perfect Daredevil character arc. Vincent D'Onofrio quote tweets that and says, "You underestimate Marvel's Fisk. Never underestimate any villain driven by their interior life. Screen Rant, you know that deep in your heart, anything can happen." What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Vincent retweeting this or quote tweeting this? What do you guys think? Because I have a take, but I want to see your take first. What do you guys think? What do you think of this take? I got some thoughts. I'd be fine with just pretending the events of Daredevil never happened and bring him back. Okay. I hope he's right. Best Kingpin ever. I think Screen Rant had it coming. They suck. Mike Haas says, yes. I love Vincent. Great actor. Great actor. Very underrated in my opinion. He was brilliant. He absolutely was. He was absolutely brilliant. I think it's okay to let past shows be in the past. Fair. Michael Clark Duncan. I actually liked Michael Clark's take on it. I did not really care for the Netflix shows too much, but he nailed Kingpin. Fight me. Change my mind. I dare you. Okay. So, good shit in the chat. Let me tell you guys how I feel about this. This is a stupid tweet by him. This is an absolutely stupid tweet. It means nothing. I do not think he's coming back. And by him saying, you know, deep in your heart that anything can happen, that almost feels like a plea. You know what I mean? I mean, look, until proven otherwise, I just cannot see a universe in which Feige brings back any of the actors from the Netflix shows in the roles they played in the Netflix shows. Because we already know Cottonmouth, who died, was played by Mahershala Ali. Mahershala is coming back to be Blade in the MCU, completely unrelated. Until proven otherwise, I have zero reason to think that any of the actors from the Netflix shows will come back to play the roles they did in the MCU. There's literally no evidence to that, and there's a ton of evidence, like piles of evidence to the contrary. So no, Vincent D'Onofrio is not coming back as Kingpin. No frickin' way. So I think this is a non-story, and I think that this tweet is kind of stupid by him. But it's like whatever, you know what I mean? It's not like a big deal, and I'm not going to complain about it or whatever, but yeah. Shit ain't real. Shit ain't happening. Yeah, they ain't doing that. The only actor worth salvaging would be Kristen Ritter. I mean, I like Kristen Ritter in that role. I thought she did great, but nah, it ain't happening, dude. No way. What up, Bert the Nerd? What up? All right, let's keep going. This one was like not really interesting to me at all from Cinema Blend. And then this one's kind of cool. Here's the source of all this craziness. Our first look at Eternals coming soon? Question mark. Coming in from Jeremy Conrad over at MCU Cosmic. The thing that's bad threw Marvel Studios' 2020 schedule into chaos, and that includes the promotion of upcoming movies. Prior to everything being delayed, there was a teaser trailer for Eternals. That trailer would have been released online sometime in the first half of April and then shown in theaters with Black Widow. Of course, Black Widow was since delayed to November and Eternals was moved to 2021. Now comes word that something is on the way related to Eternals. Amit Chowdhury on Twitter, who has very reliably relayed news surrounding trailer locations in the past, says he's hearing that something is in the works for Eternals and it might be coming soon. So he tweets saying, heard that Disney and Marvel are working on something regarding Eternals and it might come soon. Heard from the same source that told me about the Black Widow teaser trailer. No, the source didn't confirm whether it'll be a trailer or anything else. Okay, so people be thinking that Eternals trailer be coming. And of course, here's another thing. We haven't even really talked about this. Let's talk about Comic-Con at home. Nothing at Comic-Con at home, Marvel Studios wise, right? Big bummer. Big time bummer. So the question is, will Feige be doing his own version of DC Fandom? Is he going to wait to see what's going on with DC Fandom and then make an announcement? What is Marvel doing? What are they going to do? Are they going to announce anything? Are they just going to drop trailers for shows? You know what I mean? Because there's nothing out there that says they have to do a big event to announce anything or do anything like that, right? So they could just put the trailers out on Disney Plus. It would still trend. It would still make huge buzz. Like, Marvel still has an incredibly strong brand. Make no mistake about it. What do you think they're going to do? Is this story about the Eternals trailer coming soon related to the Comic-Con thing? Is Feige gearing some stuff up to show us some cool stuff? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Everything is canon in a multiverse? For sure. How long have they been saying that? Eventually they're going to be right. Yep, that's true. Nightbot is drunk. What did Nightbot do? Let's see here. Josh, do you think they'd let Esposito do Green Goblin if he were to play Osborn? Or do you think they're still strong on not wanting to do Goblin? If not Goblin, do you think he'll be a villain? That's a great question, bro. I don't know. This goes back to one of the other the biggest mystery right now. There's a couple of big mysteries going on at Marvel. And I think one of them is, what's going on with them and Sony? Have they figured that out or not? You know? So it's really hard to say, man. I'll tell you this. I highly doubt Sony would be like, yeah, you can use Norman Osborn and you can do Green Goblin in the MCU. So they might sidestep Green Goblin, or maybe they do a prequel of Green Goblin stuff with that actor over at Sony. There's all sorts of ways that they could figure that out. So I don't know. Let's see here. Dave Marvel coming in hot with the super chat says, biggest loss with Netflix is Punisher. John Bernthal was born for that role. Dude, yeah. I mean, it's hard to say what the biggest loss is. I mean, like, totally respect your opinion on that, Dave, like, for sure. And again, thank you for the love. I'd say, I mean, Charlie Cox, John Bernthal, Vincent D'Onofrio, David Tennant. These are all incredibly well cast characters. Kristen Ritter is a great Jessica Jones as well. A lot of good stuff, man. I even think the guy that they got to play Nuke, right? Nuke was the character's name. They kind of started doing that in the Jessica Jones series, and I like that Nuke character a lot. He was good. Also, Bullseye. The actor they got to play Bullseye for Daredevil Season 3, that dude was great. Let's see here. What's all this taco talk on Monday? I love tacos, man. Who's talking about tacos? Old Guard was good. Seemed to be a second show or spin-off. That's cool. Bushmaster was great, too. Yeah, I agree. I liked Bushmaster as well. Dem call me Bushmaster. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Luke Cage was good. I didn't really like him as Luke Cage, to be honest with you. Trini, you don't even watch TV shows. That's just like your opinion, man. I thought any one of them sucked except Punisher. Interesting. Yeah, I'll be real with you. I thought Punisher was one of the weaker shows. I liked the first season, but Punisher was better in Daredevil season 2. And honestly, like, the Punisher shows were so sloppy, dude. Like, they were just really sloppily written. Terry Crews for the MCU Luke Cage? Maybe. I like Terry Crews. Brother Voodoo is to appear in Doctor Strange 2. Yeah, for sure. That's the rumor. Okay, let's see what else is going on over here on the Reddit, and then we'll just get into Q&A, okay? Oh, look, a post about the new Roger Wardell account trying to show people that he's fake. Been trying to do that for a while now. Them talking about Mackie and all that. So this one's kind of interesting. Let's talk about this a little bit. This popped up. I thought it was pretty interesting. Miss Marvel Disney Plus series may involve time travel in a unique way. In what seemed to be overlooked news from yesterday, IndieWire confirmed that theoretical physicist Clifford Johnson will be working as an advisor on Miss Marvel. That's dope. So they're talking about what this could potentially mean. In fact, IndieWire directly points to this being Clifford Johnson's field of specialty. Oh, it's about space-time stuff? Well, you want to talk to Clifford. Very cool, dude. Very cool. I actually think this Clifford dude is likely to be advising on a lot of these different shows, man. A lot of them. Because the multiverse and the time-space continuum is likely going to be tinkered with quite a bit in Phase 4. But I did think that was really cool. By the way, I believe this guy is also advising on The Flash. Let's look this up. Clifford Johnson. Copy. Check this out. Clifford Johnson. The Flash movie. WB was working with a theoretical physicist on the Flash movie. Holy crap, guys. Look at this. A little bit of investigative journalisming, and we realize that Clifford Johnson is also working, or has worked on, WB's The Flash. Interesting. Is Clifford Johnson the architect of both the Marvel Cinematic Universe multiverse and the DC Films multiverse? Couple Google searches will do you good. I tell you what. Some of y'all need to learn how to work that Google machine. I tell you what. Pretty cool, right? All right, let's get into some Q&A, baby. Let's get into some Q&A, baby. Trinity, are you streaming today? Does anybody know? Is Trinity streaming? Anybody? Bueller? Is Trinity streaming? Trinity streaming? Hello? Anybody? Bueller? Man, you guys are going crazy on the chat today. The chat's flying pretty quick for me over here. Trinity, are you streaming? Trinity, are you streaming? Trinity, are you streaming? Trinity. Oh my God. Spicy take coming in from Dave Marvel with the super chat. First of all, thank you for the love, brother. Says, maybe the physicist coming in means Brie Larson sucks even on a scientific level, and she'll be retconned with the baby Yoda wow emojis. Holy crap. Well, I'll tell you this, Dave. I know for a fact that The Godfather disagrees with you, And I believe you guys might have a little beef this Thursday on After Dark. This Thursday, guys, at 10 p.m. for members, do a little show called After Dark, where some of the producers and some just people involved with the channel get together and they give the spicier takes, the less politically correct takes. So Dave Marvel hating on Brie pretty hard. I know for a fact that The Godfather really likes Brie. Well, maybe he doesn't really like Brie, but he defends Brie's performance in Captain Marvel. And by the way, let me tell you something. I'll just be real with you guys. I've changed my tune on Captain Marvel quite a bit, actually. I actually think it's a really good film. Yep, I said it. Really good. Her performance is weird in that movie, but I think that's actually more to do with the directors. That team, that male-female team of directors they didn't do great. You know what I mean? They really didn't do great with that. So I lay a lot of the problems of Captain Marvel at the feet of the directors. So, but Dave, thank you for the love. Thank you for stirring the pot, baby. And I'm sure people will be tuned in to After Dark to see the spice flying between you and Godfather. Wow, that's rough. Brie is a great actress and was put in a really weird position. She really was. She really was. But you can tell that Marvel kind of knows. You know, because the directors aren't coming back for the sequel. You know what I mean? The writers and the directors of that movie are not coming back for the sequel. That's a pretty clear indication of we know what the problem was. Burke the Nerd says, what MTG colors are you rocking? And 2, let's play sometime. I'd love to, man. On the real, is Trinity streaming today? Because maybe we could play a little Magic right now, you know? And I'm actually rocking a mono black deck right now, and it's super cool. But the problem is, like, here's the thing. The meta right now is really wild. The meta is at a really interesting stage because we're right before a big rotation. So, like, for the non-Magic players, the card pool that you can use in Standard currently is the biggest it will ever be. And then in like a month from now, a lot of sets will rotate out. Okay? Oh, you are streaming? Heard that. And so right now, there's a lot of decks, you know, shaking it up right now. And I am rocking a mono black deck that does incredible versus many different kinds of decks. But unfortunately, it is a bad matchup to one of the decks that's being played the most right now. So it's tough. I keep running into problems with that. So, but thank you for that. What's my standard rank? I think I'm in Plat 3 right now. I'm in Plat 3. CGM Show coming in with the super chat. Thank you for the love. Would Feige drop trailers while DC fandom going? Oh my God, bro. That would be incredible. That would be incredible. That would be some hot Feige spice for sure. That would be crazy. Let's play. Yeah, I'd love to play. Bruh, Adam would destroy you in Magic. Hey, it's possible. Magic's kind of a cool game, man. You know, you can get RNG'd out. We call it getting magicked. So, you know, getting flooded or getting no land. Here's another thing that's really frustrating me. The algorithms on Arena. Oh man, whoever asked this question, you just totally derailed the show. But the one thing that I keep getting that's really frustrating about the mono black deck is there's something in the algorithm where I get stuck at 2 land so much. I get stuck at 2 land so much. It has the normal amount of land, but like it's got to be something in the algorithm because the algorithm is supposed to help you out with that. So there's probably like something in the algorithm that's saying, hey, he doesn't need land. You know, he's mono black. He doesn't need to get like certain kinds of land. The curve is low for the creatures and spells, so he doesn't need land as much and all that shit. You know what I mean? What in the blue hell are we talking about? Sounds good, Burke. And yeah, sorry, I saw you message me on Insta, man. I'm just, look, especially on the weekends, I really try to pull it back and check out mentally and just veg, have fun, do whatever. We stream and stuff still, but like I'm just not super like on top of shit on the weekend. So I apologize if I didn't get back to you. Do you play Magic outside of digital anymore? I do. So I have a lot of Commander decks, and I play Commanders with my buddies in video chat. So we'll use Discord video chat, or we'll use Facebook video chat, and we play Commander together. Yeah, I'm quite fond of Commander. Quite fond of Commander. Just be like announcing shit every time DC does. Yeah, that would be so funny though, for sure. Danny Orange says it's not an algorithm. You got to either up your curve or play more 2-mana cards. So, Danny, look, I get what you're saying, but it is actually algorithm controlled. So I know for a fact that there is code in the algorithm that is there to adjust land drops for each deck. So whatever deck you have, there is literally an algorithm that is deciding about your land drop. Like, that's public information. It's not private. Trinity, are you streaming in auto tune? I still got to figure that out. We're having a problem with the auto tune, so I apologize. Who would play Johnny Storm and Ben? I don't know. It's a good question though. It's a really good question. Esposito for Dr. Doom for sure. Yeah, I'm feeling that. What's up? What's up, Eric Killmonger? How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? Whoa, a little bit of hot takeness over on Terry Crews. Good. And you? I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Hanging out with my Nerd Vengers on a Monday morning here, baby. Josh, that would be sick to do member stream tournament and use video chat to play through a bracket live. That would be fun. That would be really fun. So the thing is about that is, like, I know like a lot of us play Arena or Magic or whatever, but I don't know. Like, I'm wondering, like, what is the game we all play the most? Like, unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, if you're Lavis, that Avengers game, if it's really and truly cross-platform... okay, so Star Wars Squadrons and the Avengers game seem like great games for us as a community because they're cross-platform and all that. You know what I mean? Here's the word bracket gets triggered. You're Plat 3 as well? That's awesome. That's cool. Lavis is horrible at games? Oh, I didn't know that. HeroClix, baby. Best game in the world. I love HeroClix, Dave. You already know this. And I got to send you that Loki still. God damn, I'm terrible. But, dude, new set of HeroClix comes out later this month. I got to get me that Emperor God Doom. Oh, my God. God Emperor Doom. I needs it. Lavis, are you talking shit? Or, sorry, Lavis asks, Josh, are you talking shit? No, I was just reading a comment, my friend. You know, I would never do that. You're the king of Wakanda again, so you're happy? Right on, bro. Could you imagine where we would be without this virus, would have seen Black Widow and have a few trailers to speculate on? For sure, bro. 100%. It's tough. Look, it's been a tough year, and it's going to get tougher. Like, that's the thing. Like, we don't have to go there, but things don't look great. But, honestly, like, here's the thing. Through all the craziness and all of 2020, like, we've really come together pretty strong over here. You know what I mean? Like, the community is strong, and we have a lot of really great things happening for the channel, for the den. I'm very much enthused. I'm blessed. I have an incredible group of producers, people that came into my life that I can trust, that are hardworking, smart people that care about nerdy shit, have different opinions. It's awesome. We have an eclectic group of members here, Nerd Vengers members. Dude, guys, like, it's just great. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really great. So look, there's some bad shit going on in the world. I am with it. I feel it. I got you. But there's some really good stuff that came out of 2020 as well. And man, it's just, we just gotta try to hold on to the good. We gotta hold on to the good shit, and then maybe the bad shit wouldn't be as bad. Have you seen the What We Do in the Shadows show? It's a show, I think. Yeah. No, I have not. I've heard it's good though. Heard it's good. It's been a tough year, but I am strong. I was built for this. Being a fighter, being a survivor. Amen, Trinity. Amen. And you know what? If I may add just a little bit of a Josh-ism to that statement, you won't always be able to be strong. But when you can be strong, you must be strong. And you must be there for those that can't be strong in their moments of weakness. That's how we do it together. Because you won't always be able to be strong. But maybe you were strong in some moments where someone else couldn't be strong. And they then can be strong when you can't be strong. You feel me? Are you guys both quoting the show Arrow right now? I don't know. I like that show, though. Great Council says, throwing down the Star Wars Squadrons Gauntlet. Challenge you and your squad. GA, I would love to do that, man. That'd be really fun. That would be really fun. So, challenge accepted. I got to figure out what platform I want to get Squadrons on, though. Because, if it's true cross-platform, I'm getting it on PC. That's it. You know what I mean? You kidding me? And it's a flight sim. It's got to be on PC. But if it's not true crossplay, maybe they only do crossplay between the PlayStation and the Xbox, and then I'll have to get it on Xbox. You know what I mean? Getting it on Steam. Right on. Let's get actual Squadrons together. Dude, it's going to be so cool. Oh my God, it's going to be so fun. So between Squadrons and the new Avengers game, which even though I'm not that into, it's still going to be super fun, everything they said, it's 100% crossplay. Yeah, but, they did say that, but, look, I've been fooled too many times with that. I got to hear specifics on that, you know what I mean, before I can commit to anything. You have failed this city. Amen. Let me just say I vibe with this community. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Let's see here, we missed some other stuff up here. Any updates about DC Dark Universe? Rohan? Nah, man. No updates. I expect we'll get some info at DC Fandom, though. I expect JJ will be there in some way. Or Bad Robot will be represented, and they'll talk about that. Me and this community are almost as close as me and Josh. 6 inches close. Oh! Just had to make sure Jacob wasn't behind me or some shit, I was just saying, get a group together to play Friday Night Magic. Dude, that would be great. We could totally do that, Wandering Dog. Okay. How about this? Let's make it official. Y'all want to do a little Den of Nerds Magic tournament? If you are interested in doing a Den of Nerds Magic tournament, which we can stream, email me. Email me at thedenofnerds@gmail.com. Email me, and we'll set it up. Okay? So if you're interested in that, let me know. Because I'll totally do it. I don't even have to play, to be honest with you. I can... Yeah, I can just commentate and watch your guys' matches. And if we do it through Discord and somebody shares their screen, and then you have to put a little something up so that we can't see your cards, obviously. But yeah, we could do something like that. Be fun. So yeah, throw me an email. So I do think Trinity is streaming. His stream is not up yet though, so we'll go like 10 more minutes. Did I say 10 more minutes? Holy shit. I meant to say 5 more minutes. Now I'm locked in. I only practice actual magic. Nice. That includes you too? Warzone? Yeah, I haven't played Warzone in a minute, man. I just re-downloaded Apex Legends. Actually, me and the boys got not 1, but 2 Apex dubs last night. 2 wins. And yeah, I was feeling it. That's what you get for talking shit? What you talking about, man? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, bruh. Yeah, I like Apex a lot. I play Apex on Xbox, though. Welp, I know what I'm bringing up this afternoon. What's up, Bashti? I don't know what you're bringing up, but hopefully it's good. To be honest, MCU destroyed Spider-Man. Sony Spidey were so much better. Oh my goodness, Rowan. Oh my goodness, Rowan. Dude, if Dave Marvel hears you say that, whoop, baby. Whoop, baby. Can't wait for the boys. I'm so excited. I'm only joshing you, Josh. Hey, I Josh. I've joshed people before. Josh, do you know who the comedian Andrew Schultz is? I do. I like Schultz. I think he's good. I like Schultz. Why do you ask? Totally, Spider-Man. Totally, Spider-Man more like Iron Lad. Oh my goodness. Some shots fired. Some spice coming at you guys. It's on, Rowan. Come to After Dark. That's funny. Where's the Tron 3 hype? Hey, I'm excited for Tron 3, but I don't know if it's actually happening. Oh, by the way, can you guys drop a like on this video? Let's do our regular thing. Can you drop a like on the video? That would be great. Josh, I missed last week's stream. Don't know if you talked about it, but what do you think of the Umbrella Academy trailer for Season 2? It looks dope. Looks dope. Damn it. Entertain us. We want auto-tune. I will work on it today. We should have auto-tune back tomorrow. I actually don't know why it's not working. It's really stupid. I absolutely love the Tron movies. Really, really love the Tron movies. So yeah, I'm excited about it. But I've heard mixed things. Like I've heard that maybe that shit's not real. You know what I mean? Like some people were like, no, Tron 3 is not happening. Everybody's crazy. When is After Dark? So After Dark will be this Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It should be a spicy show. I know Lavis has a take about me and the Snyder Cut. I'm not sure what that's about, but he's got some spice. I know Dave first of all, there will be some crazy stuff that happens this week, and I'm sure that the crew will have their own takes on it. You know, so I don't know what they were going to talk about last week a lot, but they'll do something this week. Yeah. Can we get another Power Ranger movie or possibly a live Gundam movie or TV show? That would be dope, dude. Did I finish The Last Airbender? No, I am not. I'm like almost through season 1. I fell off. I did like a really hardcore binge on it, and then I fell off. Dude, you know what I watched last night, though? My absolute favorite comic book movie of all time. Does anybody in the chat know what my favorite comic book movie is? Anybody know? What's my favorite comic book movie? I'm just curious if you guys know. Condor Man, close. Blank Man, The Watchman, Tank Girl. Oh man, you guys are like on it. Steel's good. Watchmen. I actually really do like Watchmen. Bloodshot I've never seen. Road to Perdition. The Batman 2021. You win, dude. Gavin, you win. You win. Kick-Ass is really good. 300 is really good. Dang, look at all these. That's crazy. Scott Pilgrim's actually pretty up there as well. No, my favorite comic book movie is Logan. Schindler's List. Oh, boy. Logan. Harvey Birdman. Harvey Birdman ain't bad. Yeah, so Logan, man. I watched Logan again. Whew, so good, dude. So good. Yo, Scott Pilgrim is great, though. Scott Pilgrim is great. Really? Logan? Yeah, Logan's my favorite, yeah. 100%. And man, loved it. It's been a long time since I watched it. I watched it so much. You know, you guys ever do this? You watch a movie so much or a show so much, and then you're like, man, I need to take a little break from this because I'm not getting the same feelings. You know what I mean? Josh without glasses is the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. What did you say, Stormbreaker? What was that? No glasses for the rest of the time? Okay. No glasses. I guess we're a no glasses show now. Except that I can't see anything. Logan might lose to X2 this week on Debate 8. How dare you? How dare you, Adam? Even though X2 is an absolutely incredible film. That better not happen. That better not happen. All right, guys, we're going to go for a couple more minutes here. I think Trinity's stream should probably pop up, but if not, you guys know where that channel's at, right? Second Street Marvel, get on over there. Get on over there. He's Chet. Ooh, rough. What news do you have from the Cultured Nerd? I'll talk about it tomorrow. But the baseline of it is that Ben Affleck is likely still coming back as Batman. And I know it's like confusing, and I don't want to do a video that's just basically like he said, she said, you know what I mean? Like between the Cultured Nerd and Umberto and all that. But yeah, like I'm going to do a big video talking about what's going on behind the scenes with DC and why we've been hearing so many different things. It actually makes a lot of sense. Like when you hear what's going on, it will actually make a lot of sense. Like to those of you that have been watching the content a lot, like, and their Trinity stream is up, by the way, there's the link. So it will actually make a lot of sense once I explain it. Once I explain it, you guys will be like, okay. Now I see that. Now I see why that's going to happen. And I see why this dude was saying this. And I see why this dude was saying this. Cool. Never heard of this before, and it came up in my recommended, Cassandra. Well, this is the Den of Nerds Live. This is a live show that we do every day. You're coming in right at the end, though. So this is the end of the show. But yeah, we stream 5 days a week. And we talk about dope, nerdy things. So, welcome to the program. But we're also leaving, so welcome to not the program. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. Go on over to Trinity's stream. Thank you, Nerd Vengers members. If you're watching this on the replay or you're watching this live and you have not considered joining the memberships, consider joining today. Absolutely helps us out, and you get a lot of exclusive stuff as well, including After Dark, including our streams on the weekend, including some crazy posts that I will be making throughout the week. You all are amazing. Thank you. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.